I'm going to show you Excel's new secret weapon, the spill pivot table. Pivot tables, when you're using this method, is now a function instead of another page with a bunch of dragging and dropping. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to use the spill pivot table. So I'm going to go to a cell and I'm going to type in equals pivot by, and there it is, and we have an opening bracket. So what we're going to do first is we're going to select what we want for rows. So that's what's going to be on the left-hand column of your pivot table. So I want by salespeople. So I'm going to select the top one and I'm going to go Control Shift down arrow and it's going to get the entire field. And then I'm going to put a comma. So what I'm selecting next is I am selecting the columns. So I would like to select the type. So once again, I'm selecting the title and I'm going Control Shift down arrow, and there's my columns. So now what value do we want to use here? And I'm going to use the amount. In this case I want to total the amount. So let's go Control Shift down arrow on this one. And then we get to choose an operator. So here you have a list of the operators that are available to you, and it's extensive. But I'm going to do something very simple. I'm going to do sum. I want to see how much each of these salespeople did. So I'm going to close the bracket and I'm going to press enter. Now basically, here's your pivot table. It's done exactly the way you would be on a pivot table thing, but it's all based on one cell. If you click on the cell here, you see the formula in there, and you can certainly change the formula. But this is the nice thing that we're going to talk about now, is that this is you don't have to ever press refresh again. So let's change a few things here. Let's put that fancy salesman Barb in here. And let's give her an amount for the rental was like $400. So now we have automatically Barb's in there and the $400 rental. So life is good. You didn't have to do anything. You didn't have to check back to make sure your data was refreshed. It automatically refreshes. Now let's get fancy with this, okay? So let's go back to my cell which has my formula in it. And so let's say we want to sort this. So there is other options. So if you click on every one of them, it gives you the options. You can have headers, no, yes, but don't show, okay? And then we do the next comma, and that gives you no totals, grand totals, and you have the other one. And so let's put a third comma in there, and let's put a 2. And now let's press enter. And now my totals are sorted so that we have the lowest first and the highest at the end. So that is how you do a spill pivot table. Drawbacks. This is great, but if you have thousands and thousands of rows, it's still better to go back to Power Pivot. Sometimes it doesn't take the formatting particularly well with it. But that is for your everyday, just trying to figure out what the totals are in your data. This is a wonderful option and you should use it. Please subscribe.